So Ricciardo has now driven his last race for McLaren, with the Australian having left the team following the season finale in Abu Dhabi, and he's now set to take a reserve role at Red Bull next season. So why is he going there, and how can it affect Sergio Perez at the team? Well, before we begin, if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, and also subscribe for more Formula 1 content, and you can follow me on Twitter at James_Formula1, and there'll be a link in the description. So Daniel drove for Red Bull between 2014 and 2018, during which time he picked up 7 wins for the team. Since then, the Australian spent 2 years at Renault and another 2 years at McLaren. But as we know, due to poor performances, his contract was terminated early with the Woking-based team this year. And after it was revealed that Daniel was looking at reserve options, it was basically confirmed in Abu Dhabi that a deal is in place for Daniel to return to Red Bull as a reserve next year, with Ricciardo himself even admitting that. He told Sky F1, "That's the highly likely place for me, Red Bull." Now the role is also understood to cover a lot of hospitality and promotional events, but the role won't see Daniel be at every race weekend, with him having made it clear that he'd like some time to himself before planning a move back to the grid in the future. He added, "I'm not going to be at 24 races, otherwise I may as well be on the grid somewhere. I made it clear I still need some time off for myself to get away a bit, but I'll be around to some extent and try and stay involved." Now for me, I still feel taking the Haas option next year might have been good for Ricciardo. I mean, the team were interested in him, and given they have a new title sponsor and can operate closer to the cost cap limit, the team may have a good car next year and could have been a good place for Daniel to go instead of taking himself out of the spotlight. But that's what Daniel wants to do and try and come back stronger in the future, and that's fair enough. And I think going to Red Bull could be good for him. You know, he'd be familiar with the team, and Red Bull still have admiration for him despite his difficult year in 2022. And as a result, this could end up being a good route back to F1. Now Red Bull have Max Verstappen locked down until 2028 and Sergio Perez until 2024, and team boss Christian Horner made it clear quite quickly that Daniel's contract is very specific. He said, "We have a contract with Sergio for the next 2 years, we've got no reason to see that being any different tomorrow or for the duration of their contractual commitment to the team thereafter." But as we know, there has been tension at Red Bull following the team order controversy that unfolded in Brazil. So much so that Red Bull had to release a statement days later clarifying from the team's point of view why Verstappen didn't let Perez through. But it's understood this had something to do with Perez crashing in Monaco, and if you want to find out more, I'll leave a link to a video in the description. Now basically, Perez has been playing second fiddle in a team that's basically built around Verstappen, and even though it appears that Verstappen and Perez have moved on from what happened in Brazil, ex-F1 driver Ralf Schumacher believes Verstappen would prefer an incoming Ricciardo as his teammate. He was quoted as saying, "It must be behind the scenes very aggressive, and I think Max wants a new combination. Max is the spearhead of Red Bull, the whole future is laid out for him until 2028. In the end, he pulls the coals out of the fire, brings the victories home. I could imagine he'll also have the opportunity to have a say in who drives next to him, and I think he prefers Ricciardo there." Now I do think Ricciardo joining the team could be bad for Perez. I mean, if he starts underperforming, for example, Red Bull have Ricciardo at their disposal to replace him, and we do know how good Ricciardo can be. I mean, he's driven some solid races for the team in the past. For example, winning with half an engine in Monaco in 2018, and he did get on well with Verstappen during their time as teammates, despite the lows they also had. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.